What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati, and as always, I'm joined by the podcast at episode 201. My guy, how you feeling?
Man, I can't believe it's already 201. Seems like 200 was just yesterday.
I see what you did there. Jesus.
Podcast dad, living up to the name, buddy.
Oh, them dad jokes. It is, you know what? It's okay. It's Thursday. It's the end of the week. The sun is shining. They finally stopped whatever landscaping or construction work is going on outside my window for the last 8 hours. So I'm a little bit more chipper than I was this morning. So I'm definitely ready
You're
to.
Always chipper.
I wouldn't say always. You've seen me be Charlie Chapped-ass.
Okay, a lot.
Don't. Okay, all right. Don't make it weird.
A lot. I've seen him really angry.
I wouldn't say a lot. I mean, I'm excited today. We've got a hell of a show today. We've got three amazing guests. Two of them want to rip their heads off.
That's always fun, isn't it?
I know. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna give them the form to do it, and that's perfectly fine. But before we get into today's show, thank you all for joining us. As always, hit that QR code in the top left corner. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Hit them with that magic number, Troops.
It is one. One is the loneliest number that there could be. But we won't be lonely if that one person watches us. So why don't we just have some fun?
Yeah, seriously. If you know one person that would enjoy our show, please just do us a huge favor and share it with them. Our goal is 1,000 YouTube subscribers by the end of the year, and the official account right now is 308. So we're climbing. We still got some work to do, but we're feeling confident that we can get it done by the end of the year, and we need your help to do it. You sporting any WWE merch there today, bud?
I am not. Not today, but that championship.
This new John Cena shirt looks pretty cool.
A championship in the background you can get off of WWE Shop.
You can, and make sure to use our QR code up in the left-hand corner there. Everything that we earn gets reinvested into this podcast, not only through WWE Shop, but through the Wrestling Junkies merchandise store. We've got mugs, we've got hoodies, we've got t-shirts, tank tops, beanies, hats. I promise I will try to work something out. Did you? If you only saw the panic in your eyes. Whole lot of panic, not much disco, but seriously, support our merch store. We'll go ahead and get the link up. What I'm just saying, there it is. Support our store. Again, everything we earn, we reinvest into the world of professional wrestling. We've got some amazing, amazing things coming up that we are so honored to be a part of, this weekend. ETU Summer Madness 2, July 27th, 8 p.m. from the Mecca in Richfield Park, New Jersey. One of the preeminent independent wrestling venues in the country here. A number of amazingly talented people on this card. This show sponsored in part by the Wrestling Junkies Podcast, but that is not all. Battle for Sale Creek, presented by Scott Hensley of the SCI Tournament, September 7th. All proceeds benefit Sale Creek Middle School. A number of amazing matches. Sensei Aaron Wade is going to be in a dog collar match with Mad Dog Connolly. Thoughts and prayers. So, I mean, if they've already got that advertised, come on, sky's the limit of what we're going to see next,
What a birthday present. I'm excited to sit down and watch that.
Yeah. That's not all, though. Just announced today. Intergender Bonanza, number 20. It's my party. I will cream if I want to.
Jesus.
Chaos versus Killdozer. Sponsored by the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. Sammy, we love you. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Jameson, I'm a little worried about. But Sammy's got this in the bag, man.
Wow.
She does.
Also, if I know we don't have a graphic up, I apologize. If I can pull something up real quick. Speaking of Jameson, we have. He just announced today via Action at where is this?
Hi, Kyle.
Line Creek Brewing Bus Barn in Fayetteville, Georgia, on
Action Wrestling.
Yes. Friday, July 26th.
Friday?
So that's this Friday. He will be taking on Alex Kane.
I did see that. The render is fire, but Alex Kane also bomb for the people. Great show, great event. Also sponsored by the Wrestling Junkies Podcast.
Oh, man, I didn't get that email.
We're everywhere. We're everywhere, man. I know. I got to keep the moves going, buddy. You know how I do.
That's a crazy match. Good luck. Hey, you're gonna win the futures tournament and go right into it. What?
No, for real though.
The year looks bright. It looks bright.
Yeah. But that is enough as far as announcements. It's time to get into our guests that we have this evening. Tonight we have a very special guest joining us. He is a standout member of the Summit Pro Wrestling roster and has forged a great working relationship with us and other wrestling roster members such as Red Dog, Common MK. He'll be talking about their One More Mountain to Climb event on August 17th, but that is not all. He will also be competing at Flying V Fights for the Gold event, where he will be competing for the Flying V Fighting Championship against Cheeseburger. It's been a roller coaster summer for him. He recently lost his Elite Pro Wrestling Alliance championship to Reggie Collins, but four reigns with the championship in this company's 15-year history, and a combined 624 days across those 4 title reigns. So as he is on his road to redemption right now, please welcome the Red Prince, TeeJay Sykes. TeeJay, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
You had to remind me about losing the Elite Pro Championship. Like, you just like that shouldn't have been the heading. That we could have saved it for the end, or we couldn't have brought it up at all. But it's okay. You're like you said, I'm back on the come ups. So I'm okay. I'm okay. Like, I wasn't for a few seconds, but it's okay. Like, that was a bitter pill to swallow, but I appreciate you for reminding me.
Well, you know what? You can rib me all you want. You can give me shit. It's perfectly fine. But look at it this way: 4 title reigns, 624 days across those 4 title reigns. So, I mean, when you sit back and you hear those numbers and you hear those stats, what goes through your mind about the legacy that you have imparted on that championship?
Did pretty well, didn't I?
Yeah.
No, 15 years of Elite Pro, honestly. It's being the most decorated guy on the roster. That's something that I don't take lightly, because there's a lot of talented individuals there. And honestly, I might not like all of them. I might not agree with all of them, but they are elite for a reason. That's why the company is called Elite Pro. So having had that championship 4 times across 624 days, honestly, that's my lucky number right now, 624.
There you go.
It's a good number.
Let's talk about another promotion.
There's always more to be done.
Oh. Is there? You're giving us a prediction or a spoiler?
I mean, I can't give you like my plans just yet. Like that's for another podcast if you guys have me on it.
Consider it done.
Not if. Yeah. Let's talk about another promotion. Summit Pro Wrestling. How has that shaped you, and how's that experience kind of helped your career?
Well, the SWA was my original stomping grounds. It's the company that I broke into when I first got into pro wrestling. That was my first company. I had a lot of firsts there, and honestly, it's the place, regardless of how long it's been, it will always be my home. Like, I hold that place like to the highest regards and a special place in my heart. So like, being a part of that company and just seeing it go through like the ebbs and flows, the ups and downs and everything. And right now we're on a bit of a high. So like, that's something I'm very proud of. And like, there's a lot more to come, trust me.
Yeah, no. So there is an event coming up next month, One More Mountain to Climb. Tell everybody a little bit about what they can expect at this event. I believe that there's a new championship for the women's division that is going to be unveiled, and the first champion crowned, if I'm not mistaken.
So our champions are going to be crowned at our November 9th show. But apparently, SWA brought all 4 women together for a tag team match just to get the crowd a little bit warmed up to these 4 talented individuals. And one of them, come November 9th, will be the new and first Queen of the Summit Champion.
Another.
Awesome.
Is this a spoiler or a prediction?
Oh, this is definitely a spoiler. Like, someone's taking the championship. Like, that's like, someone has to.
Yeah.
I thought you had one in mind. Where you do you have a pick? Do you have a favorite going into that match?
Give us your thoughts.
Ooh, on the spot. Who's my pick?
That's what we do here.
So we have Taylor Brooks, we have Abby Jane, we have Danny DeVille, we have Harleen Lopez.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to get on Harleen Lopez's bad side, so I feel like I have to say her.
Smart man.
I like it. Well, TeeJay, let's talk about this weekend. Flying V, Washington, D.C. based outlet. You're competing for the Flying V Fighting Championship against Cheeseburger. I'm not familiar with his work. I'm just super hungry right now. But give our audience a little bit of backstory about this promotion, what the wrestling scene is like in D.C., and what fans can expect from this match.
Well, do you know what I'm hungry for?
Gold.
I'm hungry for the Flying V Championship.
Yeah.
Like, we're fighting for gold. Like, this has been what this whole ordeal has been about. Since me coming into Flying V, I told them from the get-go, Flying V needed to change. Everybody wants to run around playing a superhero. Everybody wants to fly through the air and be loved by all the people here in Silver Spring. And honestly, I'm sick of it. I don't care about what people think. I don't care about what the fans think. What I care about is shaping Flying V into the image that I see it. And the only way to do that is take out their favorite hero, Cheeseburger. But this Flying V Championship, honestly, this wasn't my idea. This wasn't my wish. This isn't what I thought was going to happen from the get-go. No, Cheeseburger wished this. Cheeseburger wanted this to happen. He wanted one more fight with TeeJay Sykes, the Red Prince. Because last time he and I went one-on-one, it didn't fare very well for him. So for some reason, he thinks he wants another shot. But this time, the stakes are higher. The stakes are raised a little bit. Flying V's heart is on the line. The championship is on the line. Everything is on the line. And if he loses again, I guess that doesn't make me the Red Prince anymore. That makes me probably the king, wouldn't you think?
Probably the Burger King.
Burger King. I don't like the sound of that.
Really?
Are you kind of giving me your pick in this match?
No,
are you giving me your pick? You want Burger to win this? You had me come on here, but you really wanted Burger. I see how it is. Okay.
Way to go, Choops.
Now I don't want to talk to the podcast then. Now I want to talk to Mr. Cincinnati.
Oh, see.
All right, yeah, no, we can absolutely do that for sure. So let me ask you this. You're confident going into this match. How would you craft Flying V in your image as champion? I do have to bring him back in. I'm contractually obligated.
Oh, no, you guys continue your conversation. Go ahead. Remember, he reminded you when you lost your championship.
Yeah, but I'm building the redemption arc here.
I mean, I could do the podcast by myself, I guess. I could just talk. Please repeat the question, Mr. Cincinnati.
Of course, yeah, no. So you have your sights set on this championship. How would you craft Flying V in your image, this promotion? What does a TeeJay Sykes reign look like?
Well, as I said earlier, this company is filled with a lot of people who call themselves superheroes. I craft myself a little bit more as a villain. So what does that tell you?
I like it. I'm not mad at it. I see some. I
do like villains.
And now, all right. So now he's back in my good graces.
I didn't even know that you were wearing that shirt, but no, that's.
I do like villains.
Now he's back in my good graces. Okay, now you can stay now.
That's fair.
Respectfully, I will stay respectfully. What preparation has gone into this match? Mentally, physically, how are you prepping for this big time matchup?
Well, mentally, I think I've already won. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I've already beaten Cheeseburger. He asked for this match. He wanted the stakes to be raised. I'm mentally already there. Physically, I mean, I train every day. Like that's what you have to do. That's what professional wrestlers do. That's what athletes do, right? However, I don't know how much training Cheeseburger is going to need for me this go round because the stakes are raised. He's going to have to pull out every single thing out of his sleeve to beat me, and I don't think he can do it. I don't think anybody in Flying V really believes that that'll happen.
Okay.
I mean, sold me.
I've taken down every single opponent who stepped in front of me on the way to this Flying V championship. Everybody, Cheeseburger included. There's nowhere else left for me to go, I would say, except for the very head of Flying V, and I do that by taking the championship.
Oh, if you're gonna come for the king, you best not miss, and I don't think that you will, TeeJay. Before we
maybe not king. Maybe not king.
Okay.
maybe everybody wants to be a king. Everybody, like myself, has been a prince. But after I win this championship, how about people just call me Sire? I like that one.
Sire. Ooh.
The Red Sire's got a nice ring to it.
It really does.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
That's okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm in. You're Sire.
So we do have a comment that we put up earlier. Kyle has been sold on this match, needs to see this. So for people that are not immediately in the DC area, how can they watch this match at some point in time after it goes down?
Well, you can visit Flying V's YouTube channel, Flying V. Very, very easy to find. I'm pretty sure I'm not sure where it's going to air. Okay. However, if you are following me, Kyle, trust me, I'll be putting up the spoilers.
Yeah, and you can follow TeeJay at Red Prince Sykes on X. TeeJay, thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck this weekend. Before we let you go, we have one important question for you. Every guest is asked this on this show. When you hear the name Mr. WrestleMania, is it Shawn Michaels? Is it The Undertaker?
Shawn Michaels.
Another one for the gig guy. Sorry, Chips.
It's fine. Thought we had a true villain on here, but it's fine.
We do have a true villain on this show. We do, and I can't wait to see what you do next, man. I mean, one, that's a good looking belt the Flying V has got. Can't wait to see what you do with it. When you win, you got to bring it back by the show.
Do you think it'll look better on me?
On the Sire,
it's yes, on the Sire, on the Red Sire. Yes, yeah.
It'd be nice with a red strap.
Ooh.
I mean,
I told you I'm making changes.
Good, as you should. As you should. Yeah. Well, no, yep. TeeJay, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Best of luck this weekend, and absolutely can't wait to have you back on. Yeah, give them hell this weekend.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Of course. Take care. And again, thank you so much to TeeJay Sykes. You can follow him at Red Prince Sykes on X, and you can follow his journey there. Best of luck to him this weekend. Podcast Dad, are you sitting down?
Yes, I am excited for this. I'm excited for this.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous here. All right.
I'm not at all. I'm not at all. We have somebody coming on that came to prove a point. And I'm ready.
We have a couple of people that have a lot of shit to say tonight, all right? Look, so as you all are aware, Coastal Empire Wrestling Fire Hazard takes place this weekend. There is a match that will be taking place between Hakeem Young and Rob Killjoy. There's a little bit of a backstory to this match. And basically, Rob Killjoy, Flying Pharaoh, Michael Walker competed last month and had a hell of a match for the Coastal Chaos Championship. Easily my match of the night here. I mean, it felt like I was watching a classic Intercontinental title match. It gave me that Savage Steamboat energy. Just two guys just working their asses off, beat the hell out of each other, show of mutual respect. Hakeem Young makes his way to the ring and congratulates both men and then blasts Michael Walker with a chair. Then turns his attention to Rob Killjoy and doesn't want to answer any questions about why he did what it is that he did. And he thinks that no one owes he doesn't owe anybody an explanation. But, I mean, come on. The fans were invested in that match. They had a hell of a time watching it. Show of respect. Everybody, you're sending the fans home happy, and then he goes and pisses all over that. Come on, man.
He waited to the end of the match, respectfully, and then called his shot.
What shot is there to call?
The one he called and the one he's going to answer tonight.
All right. Well, he's here. He's had a lot to certainly say to us over Twitter, so the floor is his at this point, I guess. But ladies and gentlemen, Hakeem Young. Hakeem, what's going on?
I'm sorry for the disrespect.
What disrespect? I gave him an introduction.
I appreciate it. No. The disrespect that comes from Twitter when you kept asking me questions and questioning. What answer? No. You're right. I don't feel like I owe anybody an explanation. What explanation do I owe? Huh?
I don't know.
What? So. The footage is right there. You don't have to ask me a damn thing. You want to see what I came for? You can go watch Hot Pursuit and see exactly what I'm coming for. Huh?
Well, you're on our show because you're on our show. Clearly, you want to talk. We're gonna have to ask you some questions as part of that. So if you don't want to answer for me, how about you answer for Killjoy?
Hi, how's it going?
Oh my, this guy here.
Oh, no. I heard what you had to say. You said you didn't owe anybody an explanation, and that's perfectly fine. I don't need an explanation. You don't owe me an explanation. I don't care why you did what you did. The fact of the matter is you did what you did, and now you got to pay for what you did. That's how it goes.
I got to pay for what I did.
Oh, absolutely.
Killjoy, this Saturday might be the end for you at Coastal Empire Wrestling.
Really?
You're stepping in the ring with a different man you stepped in my first match at Coastal. Let me give you
a
little backstory.
Go ahead, give us the backstory. Go ahead.
How about it? Go ahead.
Okay. We can have a little funny.
All right.
We can have a little story time here. Once upon a time, my very first match in Savannah, Georgia at Coastal Empire Wrestling was against none other than the ugly duckling over here, Rob Killjoy, and the flying throw Michael Walker. But it's something I'm not seeming to understand. Rob, you didn't win that match either, huh? But then you keep coming back and you keep coming back, and somehow you're granted a Coastal Chaos Championship match before me.
Granted.
Yes, granted.
Okay. Oh, yeah. It was given to me. Oh, no. I've never earned it. I don't earn anything, right?
It was.
No.
It was. Yeah. You must not have seen what I was doing at Coastal before you came and swooped.
You're right. I didn't see it. I haven't seen what you've been doing at Coastal. Sorry.
Well, you should have. You should have probably gotten a taste of what you're going to experience this Saturday. The raw athleticism, the raw power, the raw capability from Hakeem Young will be too much for you, Rob.
Wait. So hold on. What does power and ability? What does that have to do with swinging a chair? What does that have to do with sucker punching somebody from behind? No. Like I said before, it does not matter why you did what you did. You got a problem with Michael Walker. You want to go after his Chaos Championship. That's perfectly fine. That's none of my business. But you've made it my business now. You stuck your nose into my business when we were in the ring. You came out there and you involved yourself, not the other way around. So now you want to victim blame. You want to say it's all my fault. No, it's your fault. So whatever happened Saturday, you have nobody to blame but yourself.
Rob, you need to thank me. You need to thank me because what I did was way better than what I did to flying throw Michael Walker. You seen him? He took a chair shot to the head. I hit him right across the temple. I don't even know if he could think straight. I don't know if the man can think straight. Huh?
Well, I could tell for one thing's for sure, you're not thinking straight because you could say whatever you'd like, but come this Saturday, chairs aren't allowed. You can't swing a chair. No, so you got to face me one-on-one, mano-a-mano, man-to-man, hand-to-hand. And then we're going to see what you're really made of. You want to turn your back on Michael Walker. You want to turn your back on the fans at CEW. You can't turn your back on me because I never had your back in the first place. As far as I'm concerned, we were two separate entities. You involved yourself. So now you are my business.
Why you don't have the same energy with Dax Anthony? Where's the same energy with Dax Anthony? Huh? Because if it wasn't for me coming out and wielding a chair, Dax would have kept giving you all the beats and the beats and the beats. But no. Hakeem Young came out there and I spared you the ass whooping. So
is that why you did what you did?
I spared you.
Such a philanthropist. Such a philanthropist. Such a people person.
Let me
get this straight. So thank you so much.
Hakeem, let me get this straight. So you're saying that you spared them a beating and then turn around and give them another beating.
It makes almost too much sense.
I mean, to me, it just sounds like collateral damage.
It makes all the sense
come on,
in the
man.
world. Listen. Why would I allow Dax Anthony to do the dirty work for me, huh? That's just trouble on top of trouble. So why not just come out there and I get rid of him and I handle you two sons of bitches on my own?
But I thought
that sounds better.
Now, that's just funny that you say that because a second ago it was just you were doing us a favor.
I was
now the truth comes out. You say you didn't want Dax Anthony to do the dirty work for you. You want to do it yourself. And I haven't forgot about Dax Anthony, but right now I got bigger fish to fry. And then come Saturday, I'm going to fry you and then set my sights on Dax Anthony. I haven't forgotten about him, but there's more pressing matters to attend to right now.
I don't think that's how that works, kid.
I think that's exactly how it works. You don't tell me how it works. It's how I'm handling it.
How it works, huh? You walk into the VFW post in Savannah, Georgia. You put on your gear and you step in the ring to get mauled by Hakeem Young. That's how Fire Hazard ends for you.
The first half I'm all for, but not because you told me to, because that's what was going to happen anyways. I think you got the ending a little mixed up. You got your parties muddled up.
Hakeem, I got two legit questions for you. So first one, after your attack last month, they caught up with you backstage. You said, "I am destruction, I am devastation, I am chaos." What did you mean by that?
Did you not see how that whole chain of events played out? Huh?
I saw what happened. I'm just asking you to explain what it is that you said.
You couldn't have set up an even better crime scene had you got in the ring and did it yourself. You couldn't have set up an even better crime scene than if you put some serial killer in the ring, huh? You couldn't set that up any better.
See, guys, this is what he does. No, he's trying to make a statement. He's not even clear on what that statement is. He wants to lay me out, say he's sending a message, but he can't even verbalize that message.
Rob, I stood you up in the corner and I asked you, could you see me? Because I wanted you to see me kick Michael Walker's head off.
I saw you.
Exactly what was going on. And you said something earlier that I do not agree with. You said, "Oh, I stuck my nose in your business." No, yeah. I didn't even put my hands on you. I went and I laid Michael Walker out and I was giving him the beats and the lumps in the middle of the ring till you decided to pull me off of him. Had you not touched me, I wouldn't have touched you. But no, you touched me, so I laid your ass out just like it should have happened.
No. You came in after my match. I was still in the ring. So when I'm in that ring, I own that ring. That ring is my ring. So when I'm still in there, you wait until after I'm done conducting my business, and then you can take care of whatever. Again, you want to attack Michael Walker, that's on you. That's between you guys. This duck minds his own business. But when you step into my ring and then you put your hands on me, you put your hands on an opponent that I just went to war with, and I've still got my eyes on that championship. But right now, again, I've got my focus on you.
Okay. All right. Real quick.
And you're a diversionary plot twist at best.
Hold on. Mr.
You're going to be very disappointed come Saturday.
Mr. Young, respectfully.
Yes.
You have a match Pro South the night before.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that will cause any distraction?
No, that's light work.
Okay.
Douglas Sanders is light work. He can step in the ring and do that little cute, bullhorn shit all he wants to. But at the end of the day, I am what I am. I am destruction. I am devastation. I am chaos. And I am chaos because you seen exactly what I caused at the last show. They didn't even know what to do. Huh? They had to take a break from the show. The show needed a break because of what I laid in the ring, the foundation I laid in the ring. And now I have the very first level of the house that I am building. And it's called the Rob Killjoy Zone. Huh? I think that sounds nice. That sounds nice, doesn't it?
Well, after you get done building that house, maybe you can name a wing after me. But I'm going to lay that foundation this Saturday, and that starts with your ass.
See, Rob, and you know what's crazy?
What's crazy? Tell me. No, tell me what's crazy.
You know what's sad about all of this? I have a slight respect for what you can do in the ring, just a tiny bit. If we're going out of 10, I say maybe a 4.
I don't feel the same. I do not feel the same.
I think you're capable of being exciting. I think that's all you can do, though. I think that's all you're there for. Look, I see you. You know what I see you as? This is a great analogy. I see you as Louisville Lamar Jackson, huh? Was the most exciting player in the world, won a Heisman, did it all, but he couldn't get the job done at the end of the year. He didn't hold a natty up. And as far as I can see, Rob, you cannot get the job done. You have Michael Walker.
You forget who you're talking to. You don't understand who you're talking to. I don't even watch hockey, so I don't even know who that is. All right, but I'll tell you exactly who I am. I'm Rob Killjoy. I'm the Duck Man, the ugly duckling. I'm the man who you're going to go face-to-face, toe-to-toe with this Saturday. I'm the man who's going to defeat you, and then you're going to be laying there in the ring, and you hear, and your winner, the ugly duckling, Rob Killjoy. The crowd goes wild, quacking, and then You talk about disappointment.
I see you've been watching
you're gonna feel you're gonna feel disappointment Saturday.
You're reveling too much in a multiverse that does not exist, Rob Killjoy. This Saturday, Fire Hazard, I am going to cave your chest in. I am going to cave your brain in, and there's going to be nothing left of you but scraps for Zach Mosley and Cornelius Pepperbottom to pick up off the canvas, just like how they had to do Michael Walker at Hot Pursuit.
Oh man, well, I'm glad you could yell. I'm glad you finally got around to your point and verbalizing it clearly. That's perfectly fine. I cannot wait to see you Saturday. I cannot wait to really put you to the test because, like water off a duck's back, this is going to be no sweat for me. You think that I'm here for flash? You think I'm here for sizzle? No, there's no more substance than you get with Rob Killjoy. I've been doing this for 20 years for a reason. You think that I'm just here to flip and fly around? No, I'm coming Saturday. I'm coming to fight.
Well, gentlemen, it sounds like the winner here is going to have a clear leg up. And when it comes to contention for that Coastal Chaos Championship, everybody wants to get their hands on it.
Yeah.
Hakeem, you started some shit that I think everybody's hoping that you'll be able to finish. Because if not, Walker's got a receipt for you.
Don't worry, I'm going to finish it come Saturday.
Let's be honest here. Let's be honest here, huh?
Sure.
It's already finished. It's already finished. Rob Killjoy is just water under the bridge. He's water under the bridge.
Don't antagonize.
Water under the bridge. I'm going duck hunting this Saturday, y'all.
Oh no, he hit me with the super original line. The super original. He's going duck hunting. He's going duck hunting. Nobody's ever said that. So clever. So original.
Yeah, it's as original as it can get. Look.
Yeah. Real good. Real good stuff. Real clever.
Look here. See, look, unlike you, Rob, I'm actually about to take care of business right now. Huh?
Oh, yeah?
I'm about to wrestle right now, actually. Oh. And within the next hour, I am about to do something you can't do, and that's put on a good wrestling match and actually win. Rob Killjoy. That's actually what it is.
Well, hey, best of duck to you, pal. Good luck on your match tonight. I hope they leave a little something for me Saturday.
It's going to be more than enough for you Saturday, Rob.
We'll see.
We'll see. You don't understand, huh? You're a guest on the Hakeem Young show now, buddy.
Am I?
Wait.
Hold on. First of all,
Hakeem, I respectfully came to you. Hold on.
That's where we draw the line. That's where we draw
the line.
On
our platform.
We're happy.
Hold on.
Are we
We're
lying?
happy to have you on the show. This is you're.
Are we lying?
You're on our show.
No. The second you added me up here, it became the Hakeem.
Hey,
Wrestling Junkies Podcast.
I didn't have any problems with your actions, but that's.
It doesn't exist right now.
No, we don't.
The Wrestling Junkies Podcast does not exist right now.
So I was told. I was under the impression that when you guys added me, that this became the Wrestling Duckies Podcast. So am I not one of the hosts right now? Am I just a guest to you guys? I thought like we had something special.
One of the hosts.
This is off the rails.
Hello, is this thing on?
All right.
This is off.
Yeah, no, I love the hell out of that. That's.
Who is that other guy who keeps yelling? Why does he keep yelling? I thought we were talking about hockey.
I'm happy that you and Fro put on a barn burner at Hot Pursuit because that's not happening this Saturday. I'm mauling you. You don't stand a chance.
Well, you're going to have a real barn builder tonight, and then I'll see you Saturday.
No.
All right, well, again, I think everyone's excited to see this match.
Oh, yep. I'm excited.
I'm definitely excited to see it.
Oh, I'm excited.
Both men, something to prove. Big time.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. I would offer both of you a final word, but we're just going to be talking over each other again.
Yeah, we're just going to yell at each other again. So
we're adults. We're professionals. I apologize that I, got a little bit riled up there. But look, may the best man win. Sounds like whoever does walk out with that W is probably going to find themselves in line for the Coastal Chaos Championship sooner rather than later.
I will.
Michael Walker, trust and believe. I'm not done with you, buddy. I'm not done. That was just the beginning.
Keep overlooking. Look past the duck man.
I hope you survive, Dax Anthony. I hope you survive because I want to look you in the eyes and watch the light leave them as I take that Coastal Chaos Championship from you. Line them up, snatch them up.
All right.
Well, I guess I can't really top that. So, quack, guys. See you Saturday.
Well,
thank you for joining us.
Well,
bye, guys.
I think.
Thanks.
Uh-oh. I came back.
Nope, maybe not. All right. Well, Rob, good to see you. It was a
best
pleasure
of
to
luck
meet you
this
at
weekend.
SCI. Yeah,
Give
him a all right.
See you guys. Quack, quack.
Later, my friend. Jesus.
Well, that got a little heated.
Yeah.
And respectfully, Mr. Cincinnati, let's stay a little impartial. I know you don't agree with what he did.
200 episodes, Chris. I worked my ass off to help us to get to where we are now.
Not that part. I didn't like that part. I didn't like that part.
Okay, good.
That was,
all right, fine.
That was over the line.
We can agree.
It was before.
Right,
it was before that. A little you know the word I'm looking for. A little antagonistic.
Sorry, it's the lawyer in me. Whatever.
It is.
I'm calm now. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Remember, we are the professionals on the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. Thank you.
This is our
Mr.
show.
Hakeem Young. And whatever the Duck Podcast is, I'm not sure we're going to be doing
the
that
Wrestling
either,
Junkies. The Wrestling Junkies Podcast. I mean, I think that's a shirt right there, man. That's a shirt.
We're going to talk about hockey, I guess. But well, again, where can everybody see that, Mr. Cincinnati?
Yeah, so Coastal Empire Wrestling Fire Hazard is this weekend. VFW Hall. Let me get the graphic up here. That'll be a hell of a lot easier if you are in the Savannah, Georgia area. Tickets are available now. Use that QR code. $20 front row seats, $3 wells. Kids 10 and under free. General admission $15. If you're not able to be there live, the show will be uploaded to YouTube and available on August 15th at 7 p.m. And after that, right after the premiere of Fire Hazard on YouTube, you can also catch the debut episode of After the Empire, our official post-show, where we will be breaking down all of the action. Hopefully Hakeem has not written a check that his ass cannot cash.
Well, there's one way to find out, and that's settle it in the ring.
Yeah. You ready to talk some AEW?
Sure. I gotta regroup a little bit, but yeah, let's get into it. What tickled your fancy?
Blood and Guts was awesome. I mean, they've certainly toned down the gratuitous blood over the last few years, which is fine. I mean, I'm not necessarily.
Boo. The name of the match is Blood and Guts.
I mean, we saw thumbtacks stuffed into Caster's mouth and super kicks. We saw Bowens fly through 4 tables. We saw Jack Perry take an unprotected chair shot to the head while handcuffed, and man, that echo throughout the building was wild. We'll talk about the chair shot later, but big thing. Oh, I almost forgot this. Hangman Page getting the sneak attack on Swerve. It sounds like they might be running it back for that world title soon. Are you ready for? I mean, we know that we thought that death match was going to be the end of this, but if that was just the appetizer for what could happen next, I mean, what do you think?
Swerve's got to get past Danielson first.
I think that he will.
I don't know. I don't know. The Elite. Think that he will. I don't know if the Elite are done with Swerve. There may be some shenanigans. Maybe a few. I don't know. Do you trust the Elite? Because I don't.
Well,
they run the damn show.
I mean, ordinarily I would say no, but I mean, when we think about the end of this match, how Matt Jackson gave up and basically threw in the towel so that Jack Perry wasn't literally set on fire like Darby Allin tried to do to, I think it was Nick at Double or Nothing. Yeah.
He did no, he did it to Perry.
Shit, that's right. Yeah.
Tried to do it again.
Right. And TNT title match set for All In. Darby Allin, Jack Perry. I don't really care. Yeah. Bleed from the chest, but yeah. It's also King Chris, it's been a minute since you've been in the chats. Where you been, bud? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, don't forget we won't, but always good to see you. I really enjoyed this match, honestly, and Mr. OTM, make sure that you check out the On the Mark podcast live tonight at 8-7 Central. Ending. Too much talking for a match that's supposed to be nothing but chaos. Just him personally, he'll be going off on OTM tonight. You better tune in for that. Cannot wait to hear that rant. I mean,
let's talk about the chair shot. Come on, let's talk about the chair shot. I want your thoughts.
Yeah, so it was super cringy in the moment, but it sounds like it was. It was. I was not crazy about it. I wasn't, but again, it's not my body. That's not my. I have nothing to do with the decision to put it on TV. I cringed pretty hard when I saw it. Sounds like it was a gimmick chair, which if that was the case, and they feel they can pull that stunt off safely, then awesome. Go ahead.
I feel like it had to be, right? In 2024, I feel like it has to be a gimmick chair.
And that's what Kyle said. Do we really need head chair shots in 2024? I don't think that we need them. I mean, I liken it to blood, and if they think that the story, requires it,
I think that's a little different. That's just me.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, in that case, you're kind of in most scenarios you're kind of doing it to yourself, right? And there's a safe way to do it, and there's a not safe way to do it, which I think we saw it at SCI, but there's also a safe way to do it, and I think the testing and everything that goes into wrestling now, I think there's that. If the moment calls for it, yes. Chair shot, probably don't need it with the history that we've had in pro wrestling, with all the concussions and everything, all that good stuff.
Even if we know that the chair is gimmicked and drastically reduces or eliminates that risk entirely.
I don't know, man. It's still hard to watch now, though. Just knowing what we know.
I'll give you that, sure.
So, it's tough. It's tough.
Yep. Yeah.
It's a fine line.
It is, and I think it comes down to, at the end of the day, we're not the bookers. We didn't make that decision to add that spot to that match. It wasn't up to us to agree to take that stunt or take that shot.
Nor would I.
But if they have, because at this point we were just talking about the fact that Darby Allin set Jack Perry on fire last month, and that is arguably more dangerous than what we saw last night. And in the time that we've talked about that match, you had nothing to say about that not being something that should be on TV. So
yeah, but you could tell. I mean, he was heavily protected with that one, even with all the stuff they had on him. Like, the chair shot still has that little bit of, even if we think it's gimmick, it still has that. Is it though?
I can see. There is the concern for long-term effects when you take those chair shots to the head, but shit can still go south really quickly when you're literally playing with fire. So that's kind of it. Of just all right, yeah, it wasn't great, but we also saw him get set on fire. So you can't have it both ways.
No, you cannot. You cannot. What else caught your eye? Because I if you don't mind, I may go.
Kamille finally showed up on TV. She is the new heavy for Mercedes Moné, and I absolutely love that. Love it. Your thoughts?
I disagree.
Okay, let's hear it.
I disagree. I think Mercedes is strong enough on her own. I think I don't know if what I'm saying we're kind of hitting the panic button early, that she needs a heater this early into a run, but you would think Mercedes at this point could probably just stand up on her own and be fine, right? She's never needed a heater before.
That's true, but at the same time, how do we know that this is to benefit Mercedes and amplify her character, as opposed to this is the perfect way to help Kamille by sitting under the learning tree by somebody that will probably go down by one of the... Yeah, I said it. Whatever.
What did you say? Did you say the learning tree?
I like Mercedes Moné's learning tree.
She can go to Jericho's, yeah. Sure. I feel like enough people know who Kamille is that we don't need her to come in and just be this stoic heater for Mercedes. That's just me.
There can be some benefit to having that time to. Again, 8-time world champion, TBS champion. There's a lot that can be learned from Mercedes there. All we've seen is the actual attack. There has been no explanation yet. And what's your mantra?
I don't know how to work out for Zoe Stark. Oh, nothing. Huh? Nothing to say to that one, huh?
Work with me here, will you? What do you usually say? Let it play out. Let it play out.
I said the same thing about that too.
Yeah, and that's the thing is we're going to continue to say let it play out. That's the motto on this show. So you can't pick and choose when you want to apply the motto.
I think the motto of the show is if there's a Junkies road trip, Little Dicky has to be played. But that's a different story.
Duh. I mean, and or hello. Classic male pregame. Let me freak. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna let it play out. I think Kamille would be strong enough on her own, like have that presence on her own to debut her without Mercedes. And I think Mercedes is strong enough on her own. Like I just don't know what this adds to the presentation that is already fantastic for Mercedes. I just don't know if she needs a heater. Again, she's never had a heater before, so this is brand new for us. So we'll find out what happens.
Yeah, I mean, this is also a much craftier Mercedes Moné than the Sasha Banks that we saw in WWE. And I mean, again, Father Time catches up with everybody, so you can also include that layer of wise veteran taking in the new talent under her wing, because again, Kamille, longest reigning NWA Women's World Champion in a very long time, because she was with Nick Aldis, and they basically, and Kyle's also put it up here, sets up that match already. But if you know that this new dominant force that everybody's going to go banana over is coming into the roster, wouldn't you want them on your side as opposed to having to face them sooner, right away?
Sure. Just don't do tag team titles, please. Just don't.
Had to go and
just don't do that. Just don't do that. Can I talk about what I wanted to talk about now?
Yeah, you can talk about whatever you want. It's your show too.
This might be another hot take, because I thought it worked last night, but I thought it was too soon.
No, say it.
I didn't want Toni Storm to come back yet.
Yeah, no. I mean, they still have 4 or 5 weeks before Wembley.
What else are they going to do? Are they going to do pull aparts for the next 4 weeks?
Yeah, realistically, you could have waited until the go home. She did not have to come back.
I know. I think I said that last week. Like, I didn't want her to come back until the go home. Like, that's why we have a fact checker.
Watching, can you please?
Yeah, I definitely thought let that breathe a little bit, and they didn't. We'll see what happens, but let Mariah kind of just toy with the rest of the division for a minute, and then kind of what we just got last night. Like, I loved it last night, but it was just, I think it was too early.
Yeah, give us time to establish who Mariah May is without Toni Storm. And because basically her entire run has been the cosplay, used her theme, very similar entrance gear, all of that. A good 3, 4, or 5 weeks of letting us see who Mariah May is on her own. Bring Mina Shirakawa back to further explore that duo and that relationship to give them something to stand.
There's been nothing between them. Like, they could have done anything. That's my gripe. I still think it's gonna be a fantastic match. I like you said, just give Mariah May a little bit more time to stand up on her own. But again, we don't book the show, so
Also, the championship that Maxwell Jacob Friedman holds has gotten a new design. This is the third name that particular belt has had in the year and a half that it has existed. It's basically it's the creative belt. It is it's been the All Atlantic Championship, the International Championship, now it's the American Championship. It's basically the CAW Championship. Yeah. Or CAB, I guess, or CAC Creative Championship. Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, nothing.
Where are you going? Right. Okay. I didn't do much of that on 2K. They don't give you enough customization for the titles on 2K, but I'll just download this one off of Community Creations.
Yeah.
Probably not, because it's ugly. And that's the point.
Yeah.
And also, real quick, I'm just going to keep holding this one upside down as I keep pouring this out for Daniel Garcia.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was looking like he was going to get a major moment at Wembley, and not so much. Not so much. Before we get out of here, just because we haven't talked any WWE yet, but Dom finally told off Liv, at least in front of the world here.
No, he didn't.
But let's talk about that segment because it has sparked a little bit of controversy. It seems. I mean, this is that Liv Morgan basically broke the internet on Monday night. Let's not act like she did.
And then Rhea did the same thing like 2 minutes later.
Yeah, I mean, we know that we're migrating away from the PG era, especially as
gone.
we venture into Netflix. I mean, like there is a lot here that has been going on. Is this a step in the wrong direction as far as the presentation of Liv Morgan and what they've done?
No.
Okay.
Why? No. What do you? Why are you? That's not the question I thought you would ask. What do you mean?
No, it's divided. It's divided the internet because there's a camp of essentially this is a throwback to the Divas days that we used to see in WWE. But the counter argument is, okay, yeah, women were eye candy back then, but how often were they getting the promos and the 10 p.m. segments where they're getting extended time to talk? So yeah,
because she wore booty shorts.
That's
why.
It's a lot of it,
guys.
I'm not complaining. I mean, it was a great segment. I really enjoyed it.
I'm not saying you. Go back and watch 2003. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. If you don't like this because she's wearing booty shorts, you're an idiot. Like,
HLA got wrestling banned from our household for a very long time.
Well, that's when we changed the channel real quick. Oh, nothing. Watching cartoons, Mom.
Yeah, no, it's. I enjoyed the segment.
Shut up.
And the thing is, this also comes back to the long-term storytelling of this, as far as Rhea's manipulation of Dom, because quite frankly, her licking Dom at the end of this segment, that was the first time that there was any really physical implied sexual contact between the two of them the entire time that this angle had really been going. There really wasn't anything quite like that we'd seen before, and that was a declaration of you are mine. I'm marking my territory.
As a wise philosopher would say, that's cool. I love him.
I
love him in Judgment Day.
It's hard not to.
It's the best thing ever. Keep this.
It's hard not to. Yeah.
I don't care what you do with him. Make him the new Ron Simmons. That's fine. He's hilarious.
I like that this is coming for you, because for a while there it was just kind of like, for you, why is Carlito here?
It was, but this is fantastic. Like the segment where they're arguing and he's like agreeing with Rhea, and then he agrees with Finn, and then he agrees with Rhea again. It was awesome. It's
good stuff.
The Judgment Days, it's coming to an end soon, but man, they've reinvented themselves more times than a cat has died. So it's good for them. Good for them.
Yeah. Well, what do you say that we get on out of here? It won't be long before there's a child screaming in the background.
Okay, that's happened once on 201 episodes. It happened one time. God, it's bath.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. That is going to do it for us this week. We will be back on Monday. It is SummerSlam week next week, dude.
Oh, yeah.
A week from today, we're going to be in Cleveland. We're going to be at AEW. We're going to be at the Wrestling Nightclub. We're going to be at GCW. We're going to be at Chris Van Vliet's show. We're going to be at SummerSlam. All the wrestling next weekend.
I haven't told about the nightclub yet. Shh, I haven't said we're going to that yet, so just hold on.
Well, here's the thing.
Regardless, hold on. The group chat too. Just hold on. Just hold on. We will.
Regardless,
I'll convince it. Just
okay. Look, you're really not doing a very good job of keeping the secret here. I mean, I feel like you got to say something. It takes like 10 seconds to just say, "Hey, this is exactly what we're doing," regardless of whether you guys go or not.
I'm taking her to an independent wrestling show in SummerSlam for her birthday.
I get. I mean,
let me ease that part in there.
I understand, but it's going to be dancing. It's going to be wrestling themed drinks and cocktails. Mark Henry's DJing. Like, there's a lot to enjoy about it. Come on.
Sexual chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Yeah, no, greatly appreciate it. As always, let me switch the QR codes. We need your help here. Hit that QR code, like, share, subscribe. If you know one person that would enjoy this podcast, please do us a huge favor and share it with them. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we need your help to do that, quite frankly. Every little bit helps, so if you could, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications. It costs $0 to support this podcast in that way. But we do ask that you support our merch store as well. If you need a handy dandy coffee mug for water or champagne like I drank out of for our 200th episode, thank you again to Bryce Cannon and Zach Mosley for joining us for that. I think that's going to do it for us. I will be on Wrestling Spotlight tonight, so make sure that you download the True TV Plus app. You can always catch old Junkies content and a bunch of great independent wrestling, including Pro South. Always good to catch up with Joe. I told you. What did I say? Yes, I heard it.
Shit.
Yes.
It's time for us to go home.
What have I been saying? You know what? Okay. That's going to do it for us for the podcast, Dad. Mr. Cincinnati, we're out of here. We'll see you on Monday.